Stoic practices for daily life, simple exercises to build mental strength. In a world filled with distractions, uncertainty, and stress, the ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers a timeless path to inner peace and resilience. Unlike many abstract schools of thought, Stoicism is deeply practical. It is not merely something to be read and admired, but something to be lived. The Stoics believe that true strength lies not in controlling the world around us, but in mastering our own minds. Their teachings, though centuries old, remain strikingly relevant today. By incorporating a few simple Stoic exercises into our daily routine, we can gradually build the mental strength needed to face life with clarity, calm, and courage. One of the most powerful Stoic practices is the daily reflection. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most revered Stoic philosophers and a Roman emperor, kept a journal, now known as Meditations, where he regularly examined his thoughts, actions, and moral progress. You don't need to be a philosopher or ruler to do the same. Every evening, take a few minutes to reflect on your day. Ask yourself, what did I do well? What could I have done better? Did I allow emotions to control my actions? This honest self-assessment fosters growth and cultivates self-awareness. Over time, it sharpens your sense of purpose and keeps you aligned with your values. Another fundamental Stoic habit is practicing voluntary discomfort. This may sound counterintuitive in a culture obsessed with comfort, but it is a powerful exercise in mental toughness. The Stoics believe that by occasionally stepping outside of comfort, we train ourselves to become more resilient. This could be as simple as taking a cold shower, skipping a meal, or walking instead of driving. The goal isn't to punish yourself, it's to remind yourself that you are capable of enduring hardship, and that many of the things you fear are not as terrible as they seem. When real adversity strikes, you are less likely to be shaken, because you have already trained your mind not to panic in the face of discomfort. Negative visualization is another uniquely Stoic practice. Known as premeditatio malorum, it involves imagining the worst-case scenarios that could happen, not to dwell on them, but to prepare for them. What if I lost my job? What if I became ill? What if a loved one passed away? Far from being pessimistic, this exercise helps you appreciate what you have and prepare emotionally for potential loss. It's not about living in fear, but about embracing the reality of impermanence. When you recognize that nothing is guaranteed, you stop taking things for granted, and you begin to live more fully in the present moment. The dichotomy of control is perhaps the most central Stoic teaching. At its core, it reminds us that some things are within our control, our thoughts, our actions, our choices, and some things are not, such as the behavior of others, external events, and outcomes. When we waste our energy trying to control the uncontrollable, we suffer. But when we focus solely on what we can control, we empower ourselves. Next time you find yourself frustrated, pause and ask, is this within my control? If the answer is no, let it go. This simple shift in mindset can bring immense peace and reduce unnecessary stress. Mindful presence is another essential Stoic principle. Seneca wrote about the importance of being fully present with whatever task or moment you are in, instead of being lost in regret about the past or anxiety about the future. When you eat, just eat. When you speak with someone, give them your full attention. When you're working, focus only on that task. This practice might sound simple, but in today's fast-paced, multitasking world, it takes real discipline. Mindful presence enhances both your effectiveness and your inner calm. Gratitude, though often overlooked in discussions of Stoicism, is subtly woven throughout the teachings of all the major Stoics. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to entitlement and dissatisfaction. Even amidst hardship, there is always something to be thankful for: the ability to think, to learn, to breathe, to wake up each day with a chance to improve. Make it a habit to express gratitude daily, not just for the good things, but also for the challenges that strengthen your character. Finally, living according to nature, a foundational Stoic idea, means living in alignment with your true nature as a rational, social being. This involves acting with integrity, helping others, and fulfilling your responsibilities without complaint. Stoics believe that virtue, courage, justice, wisdom, and self-discipline is the highest good. Living virtuously isn't always easy, but it brings a deeper kind of satisfaction than chasing pleasure or avoiding pain. You don't need to change your entire life overnight to benefit from Stoicism. Start small. Reflect at the end of the day. Practice patience when things go wrong. Embrace discomfort instead of avoiding it. Let go of what you cannot control. Express gratitude often. These are not just abstract ideas, they are daily disciplines that build your mental strength, one thought, one action, one choice at a time. In a world that constantly demands our attention and tests our patience, Stoicism offers an anchor. It reminds us that we already possess the tools we need to live well: reason, resilience, and the ability to choose how we respond to whatever comes our way. Through consistent practice, you can become not just stronger, but wiser and more at peace.